Hey everyone, this is Michael Does Life, and today I want to talk about the future of Rocksmith and share some ideas that I have for a future upcoming Rocksmith game. Now I should mention that as of this recording, there is no known information about an upcoming Rocksmith game, and also as of this recording, the folks behind Rocksmith, Ubisoft San Fransisco, they're currently working on South Park The Fractured Butthole, which is the sequel to South Park The Stick of Truth. So if I had to guess as to when a new Rocksmith game is coming out, not anytime soon, unless of course one is already in the can, which that could be entirely possible. Now, while these games are fantastic, I want to go ahead and talk about what could, in my opinion, could be done a little bit better. And it starts off with the inclusion of multi-tracks. Right now, what you're doing is you're basically playing along to a standard track, an MP3 track, if you will, and I just don't feel like that's satisfying. You know, sometimes it's hard to distinguish your instrument from the rest of the mix, and you can only increase or decrease the volume of your guitar. So I definitely like to see the inclusion of multi-tracks in the next iteration of Rocksmith. I mean, Bandfuse Rock Legends did it, and they did it extremely well, where if you put it on the hardest difficulty in that game, it would automatically duck the original guitar track, so that way when you're playing the song, you would only hear your guitar, and it was very, very satisfying. Other games like Guitar Hero Live and Rock Band 4 also have multi-tracks as well, so I really hope Ubisoft San Fransisco somehow, some way acquires the multi-tracks for the next iteration of Rocksmith, because I think it would really take Rocksmith to the next level. Another thing that I'd like to see is a personal assistant. Now here's the deal. There's kind of already a personal assistant in these games. The game will... The game listens to you, it gives you feedback, there's a narrator telling you what you need to work on, this and that. Like, it's sort of already there, but to take it to the next level, I think they could just make it where you can talk to the game. Let's say, for example, I break the G string in my guitar. Well, in order to learn how to change the G string, or any strings for that matter, I have to go pick up my controller, I have to sift through a bunch of menus, find the video, and then, learn how to do that. It's kind of an annoyance because it takes a long time to get to that point, Whereas if I go on my phone, I could just look that up instantly. If they added the personal assistant, I think it would alleviate all of that nonsense and have it where it just pops up the results instantly. I wouldn't even need to pick up the controller. I could just talk to the game and be like, hey, Rocksmith, how do I change the G string on my guitar? Or for example, hey, Rocksmith, how do I play the intro to Nirvana's Heart-Shaped Box? Or hey, Rocksmith, I want to play Thunder Kiss 65. Or hey, Rocksmith, I want to tune into Drop D tuning. I just think this would be a really immersive experience that would elevate this franchise, to be honest with you. Another thing I should mention real quick is that in this game, the original Rocksmith game, when you were playing, you were actually playing on stage, and they gave you it was a point of view perspective of being on stage in a band and seeing all of these people just dynamically react to how you were doing. And for whatever reason, they took that out of this and they replaced it with a bunch of visualizations. And in my honest opinion, I think that what they did in this game, the original Rocksmith game, is a lot cooler than what they did here in Rocksmith 2014. I mean, that's just my opinion. That's something really, really small, but I would like to see a return to that idea as well in the next iteration of Rocksmith. I doubt it will happen, but it would be really cool to be back up on stage once again. That's it, though. Thanks for watching, and leave some comments, some suggestions on what you would like to see in the next iteration of Rocksmith. Again, I doubt any new Rocksmith game is coming anytime soon, but eventually it will come when the time is right. This does say 2014 on the box, on the game case. So if the average Joe goes into the store and he sees 2014, he's going to be like, 2014? It's 2016. You know what I mean? So eventually they're going to have to come out with a new Rocksmith game, because I think the moniker here kind of put them in a hard place. It put them between a rock and a hard place, where they're going to have to eventually update this, because they can't say all new 2014 edition much longer. I mean, it just seems kind of silly. But that's it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys soon.